Here we go again, watchdogs. Grab your popcorn and your FOIA forms. On August 8th, 2025, in Maxwell, New Mexico, a vague call, a truck, a gun, allegedly. And just like that, the fuse is lit. 2 calls, 1 story, 0 agreement. Call 1 says it's a maroon Suburban with a white license plate. No characters recorded, no state, nothing you could actually verify. Call 2 says it's a red pickup with a camper shell, also on a white plate, and again, no digits, no state, no distinguishing marks. So which is it? Suburban or pickup? Maroon or red? We've got plenty of drama and none of the adult details. No make, no model, no plate, no year, and no in-person identification because the workers never met with officers, never ID'd a driver, never gave a statement. That's not corroboration. That's Mad Libs with sirens. When your foundation is this fuzzy, every tactical decision stacked on top wobbles like jello. We have a Supreme Court for a reason. Florida versus JL, an anonymous, he's got a gun tip, is not a free search warrant. Reliability and corroboration matter. In Navarette versus California, credibility only attaches if the 911 call shows real, traceable indicia of reliability tied to a first-hand observation. Otherwise, this isn't policing, it's swatting with letterhead. For months, I've tried to get the full record. Not a teaser, not a highlight reel from New Mexico State Police. I get fragments, redactions multiplying like gremlins, 10 to 15 minutes missing here, a handoff gone there, a pursuit without its predicate. Meanwhile, Colfax County Sheriff's Office has coughed up enough to sketch the play. A man named Tyrel Cutchie died. You're about to see how a shaky call, conflicting descriptions, and a policy blunder ended in a fatal outcome. If you're hoping they follow the book, buckle up. The book went out the window at highway speed. 3 state police on scene. That number matters for tactics, for less lethal assignment, for time distance, for supervision. It matters for discipline. Arrival to pursuit. This is the moment Sergeant Sablotney rolls up. Tyrel looks over, stays nonchalant, and simply pulls away. No wild swing, no ramming, just a quiet exit that becomes a pursuit. Remember this when we get to the paperwork later. What Sergeant Sablotney says happened does not line up with what you're about to see. Watch the sequence and count with me. Pit number 1, contact on the rear quarter. A spin, Tyrel corrects, keeps rolling. Pit 2, harder shove, more disruption. Vehicle recovers again. And the one they don't seem to want to count, pit 3, a third clip on the rear quarter with the same practical effect as a pit. They claim 2, I see 3, you will too. Let's be clear about credibility. 2 conflicting vehicle descriptions, no plate characters, no state, no witness statements, no face-to-face ID. A tip lacks teeth. Officers must build probable cause, not assume it. You will see breaks in consistency. You will see choices that look less like trained de-escalation and more like adrenaline management by coin flip. You will see a pursuit posture that does not square the policy, and you will see a fatal use of force that, based on the records and footage in hand, was avoidable. Avoidable if the conflicting calls had been treated like the thin reeds they were. Avoidable if TASER policy had been followed to the letter. Avoidable if the pace hadn't been whipped into a storm like gun without the receipts to match. And avoidable if oversight meant more than a press release with the serial numbers filed off. But sure, tell me again about best practices. Tell me about officer safety. Tell me about an ongoing investigation, even though this case is closed and we're still hunting missing video like it's a true crime scavenger hunt. The state wants us to connect dots it refuses to show. That's not transparency. That's theater. Here's what I've got from Colfax County Sheriff's Office records that anchor the timeline. Dispatch audio that sets the tone. And New Mexico State Police body and dash cam that keeps arriving in pieces. Key aspects are conveniently offstage. I'm still pressing for the rest because a man is dead and the difference between a justified shooting and a preventable killing is often buried in the minutes we're not allowed to see. As you watch, keep score. Do the two conflicting calls meet JL Navarette reliability? Did the pursuit meet policy? Were less lethal roles assigned and executed? Did supervision slow this down or pour gas on it? Does the edit trail inspire confidence or suspicion? Tyrel Cutchie didn't get a second chance. The system did. It always does. Today you decide whether it earned it. I'm showing what I can prove, what I can show, and what the state still won't hand over. Yet. You be the jury of common sense. Hit like, smash subscribe, and ring that bell hard enough to rattle the cabinet where they keep the lost videos. Let's watch what they did and talk about what they should have done.
Vehicle just rammed into me.
Let me see your hands! Get out of the vehicle! Out the window! Go to your car! Go to your car! Go to your car, please! Go to your car, please! Go to your car! I know, ma'am. Go to your car. Go to your car. Please, ma'am, go to your car. Please, go to your car, ma'am. Let me see your hands! Get out of the vehicle! Out the window! Go to your car! Go to your car! Go to your car, please! Go to your car, please! Go to your car! I know, ma'am. Go to your car. Go to your car. Please, ma'am, go to your car. Please, go to your car, ma'am.
What the fuck?
No!
Hey, we got sighting on 505, intersection of 505. They tried to do a felony stop and took off.
Which way?
Looks like north on 445.
NMSP is advising
NMSP is in pursuit. Mile marker 4 on the 445 in offices US 64. Speeds are 95 miles an hour. CCSO units, vehicle slowing down, they're at mile marker 6, speeds are 65 miles an hour.
Okay, he's slowing down, speeds are 65, looks like he's going to stop, maybe surrender. Alright, we're passing mile 4 right now, so. Okay.
Good afternoon, show me service on the calls. Thank you for the piece of 4513, 10-3 there. On CCSO unit, vehicles at mile marker 8, approximate speed of 75 miles an hour. vehicle is passing mile marker 11 on the 445. Speeds are approximately 75 miles an hour. All vehicles should be a felony stop at the intersection of 445. US 64.
Are you yelling?
Cutchie, roll. On your rear, roll.
Again, Sergeant Sablotney, I'm Agent David Trujillo, New Mexico State Police Investigation Bureau, Zone 1, Las Vegas. We're here at Robles Law Firm. We're here to talk about an incident that took place on August 8th. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Again, Sergeant Sablotney, we spoke on that date, and you gave us a pretty good breakdown of your statement of what happened and your involvement in that case. You also gave us a brief of what transpired for us. Today, there was looking over your interview. There are some follow-up questions that I needed to touch on.
Looking back, the articulable circumstances of the use of force that I used, I could go into more detail if you'd like.
Okay. Let's go ahead and start there. Let's start with, okay, we went through both the pits here, behind the pit. I want to go back to, I want to take you back to at the point where right after the second pit.
Okay.
You can tell me what happened. What
All right.
What did you see? What did you observe?
Okay, so right after the second pit, I was already in my patrol unit because the suspect had fled again. I had got right back in my patrol unit. I grabbed the mic and I notified dispatch, more pits. That's just the phrase that I used. More pits were happening because I didn't know what was going to transpire here, of how much vehicle-to-vehicle contact Officer Benway was going to have to use. So as soon as the second notification of a pit was performed, and it looked like a successful pit to me, I was facing, my vehicle was in the middle of the roadway of US 64, kind of at a diagonal southeastern direction. And so immediately as that second pit looked successful, the vehicle started advancing in my direction. The idea was to contain him right there in that area and take custody of him, because when I had got back in my patrol unit, I observed deputies to the west arriving, and I had also observed stopped motoring public in their lanes of travel because of the incident that was happening. got on the mic and I said, more pits. The vehicle spun around, but obviously it didn't stall the vehicle out because he immediately came in my direction. And to prevent him from more danger to the public or more danger to the officers that just arrived, I used my vehicle. My attempt was to contain him, as in my vehicle will get in front of his and he'll stop. The logic seemed like it would work. Exigent circumstances, as I was going in a southeast direction on US 64, his vehicle was still coming, and it appeared to me that we were going to hit head on. So I advised dispatch, head on. I remember turning my wheel and rapidly evolving situation under the circumstances. In my mind, to stop this threat of endangering anybody else, I used my vehicle as a weapon of opportunity to stop his vehicle. Made contact with his vehicle. My airbags went off. His vehicle careened on the southbound shoulder right-of-way grass area. Somehow it spun around, because when I got out of my patrol vehicle with my rifle and I stood on my steps, the side steps, and I was commanding him, get out of the vehicle, show your hands. His vehicle was now facing north, so it spun it around. I heard the engine of the vehicle still revving, but obviously the vehicle was disabled at this time because of my contact with that vehicle. It disabled my vehicle too. My horn was going off. There was no power to my vehicle, the patrol unit. Does that answer the questions for that specific instance?
Yeah, and then a follow-up to that is, when the second pit, he's going east, correct?
He is going east, yes.
Okay, and so when the pit happened, did it immediately come face the opposite direction?
Yes.
And so what lane was he in when he was facing that opposite direction?
To me, it appeared he was in the middle of the road.
Okay.
He was in the middle of the road, more to the eastbound lane. And like I said, he immediately started proceeding west now. It didn't stall the vehicle out like it should have done, because it was instant. More pits, I'm advising dispatch, more pits, and then it's like, within a second, it's like head on. It just happened so fast.
So it was facing in the opposite direction of the eastbound, right? So he was traveling westbound on the eastbound lane, correct? Or was attempting to?
Attempting to, yes.
Okay. And at that point, of course, he gets out of the vehicle, correct?
After my vehicle-to-vehicle
Yes.
contact, yes, he does.
There it is. The jump cut dash cam they so generously provided. Magical editing. We don't see the collision. We don't see how the truck ends up nose down in the ditch. But hey, trust them, right? Since the crucial moment apparently fell into the same black hole as accountability, here's what we do have. A tight 1-minute slice of Sergeant Sablotney's body cam on foot. We'll run that first, before I show you, for the first time, Deputy Grosvenor's footage. Spoiler, together they paint a perfect picture the paperwork can't pretty up. And to the folks in Maxwell who told me Tyrel was shooting at the cops, watch closely. That's not what transpired on the videos and records we've obtained to date. But what we do have are 2 vague calls with conflicting vehicle descriptions, a white plate with no digits, and a story that keeps changing costume between edits. So here's the deal. I said it, so here's the deal. I'm going to roll the actual body cam and dash segments, what they did give us, so you can see what mostly happened that day, minus the parts they helpfully snipped. No fairy tales, no fill in the blanks, just the footage, the gaps, and the questions those gaps created. Ready? First up, Sablotney on foot. 60 seconds of reality they couldn't quite blur. Then we'll cut to Grosvenor's view and let the timeline speak for itself.
.218 Northcom, subject's refusing to surrender. He's backpedaling on the highway. I got less lethal!
On the ground! Oh, you got none? I got none. Go, move up. Get on the floor! Get on the floor now! Get on the floor! Get on the floor! On the floor! Stop moving! Stop moving! Stop moving! Turn around! Hit him! Turn around and go to your knees! Turn around! Turn around! Hit it! Stop! Hey, sir, what's your name? What's your name? What's your name, sir?
It's locked.
Less lethal, Justin, go.
Yeah, it's locked.
Get on the ground.
You're gonna get tased, dude. Get on the floor. Get on the floor.
Nice.
Get on the floor. Get on the floor, dude. Get on the floor, bro.
What's your name? Guys, all I wanted was to go home. I don't know what your problem is. You can have it. It's fine. Sir, stop what you're doing. Render the landscape.
Stop walking.
Stop walking.
Stop walking.
Loud. Whatever you wish. Get those people up. That's it. I hope it's on video. Stop refusing, sir.
Turn around! Turn around! Turn around! Go!
Guys, I've done nothing. Like, we don't have to do this. Get on the ground! Get on the ground. We don't have to do this, fellas.
Taser!
All right.
All right, watchdogs, that's a wrap on today's episode of Hide and Seek with Public Records. Thanks for sticking through the jump cuts, the missing minutes, and the bureaucratic jazz hands. Do me a favor, share this video everywhere. Blast it to your groups, your timelines, your grandma's bridge club. Whatever it takes to bring heat while I push for the rest of this footage and fight to get this case reopened. Evelyn, Tyrel Cutchie's mother, deserves answers and real closure, not press releases and pixel dust. If you made it this far, you know what to do. Smash like, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so hard it rattles the cabinet where they store the lost videos. Then go binge the Colfax County playlist to see the rest of my investigation into this wrongful death. The calls, the policies, the edits, the gaps, all of it. Want to help me keep prying the lid off? Become a channel member for $2.99 a month. You'll get early access and members only perks, and or drop a donation to keep the records flowing. Links are down below. Every dollar goes to fees, drives, postage, and the kind of appeals that make no turn into fine, here's the file. I also want your brain on this. Leave a comment with your take. What do you see? What's missing? If you were a juror or an investigator, what else would you need before you rendered a verdict? Be specific. Timestamps, angles, policy points. Let's crowdsource the truth and stress test the narrative until the holes can't be ignored. I'm seeking justice for Tyrel. Evelyn is seeking accountability for whoever failed and whoever may have tried to varnish it after. Those are my opinions based on the record to date. If agencies have the full, unedited context, my inbox is always open. Sunlight is still the best disinfectant. I'm your boy BZ Watchdog. I'll see you in the next video.
BZ Watchdog.